Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dean, your favorite online marketer, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a sweepstakes campaign on push ads step by step. And with that being said, let's go to the computer. I'll see you there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a sweepstakes push ads campaign. And let's go make some money. So first things first, there's a few things we need, and it's landing page software, tracking software, and a sweepstakes offer. And so we don't want to be direct linking. Typically, we don't want to be direct linking these offers because um, we want to be able to collect data to kind of see who's going through our landing page to the offer, so we know how to optimize later on. These offers usually tend to pay between $1 to $4 every time somebody puts their email in or any kind of additional information. In other words, they don't have to pull out their credit card for us to get paid, and that's what we want, right? So these offers are pretty easy, very good for beginners and advanced affiliates. Propeller ads, this is where we're going to be getting our traffic from, our advertising. This is push ads. So basically what that is, if you guys don't know what that is, these are little push notifications that come from the person's phone and or desktop. So it's like one of those, it's advertisements that don't really interfere with the user's experience. It's usually on the bottom right hand corner of your desktop. On the phone, it's usually like, I think it's near the top right, and it just flashes for a second saying you just won something, or click here to whatever you opted in for, right? Whatever the website is. Click here to receive notifications. And then it flashes for like a second or two and then goes away, right? And you can increase the frequency on this like once per 24 hours, or you could do it 10 times per day for the same person. Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that. We're only going to go probably once or twice per 24 hours. Anything above that, we don't want to spam them, because then they just, it ticks them off and they opt out, and then it's very hard to get conversions when you're spamming people like that, and just we just don't want to do that, right? So this is Propeller Ads. This is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best push ad platform networks out there. There's another one called Rich Ads, which is pretty good, but for this video, we're going to be focusing on Propeller Ads. So these cost per click, usually you could get them for around 5 cents to around 15 cents on the high end a click. The lower the better, while maintaining quality, right? So we want to get them for as low as we can, but still maintaining quality so we can still be in the profit. Our landing page software, this, guys, you cannot go wrong. This is called PureLander. You go to purelander.com. You can get a whole bunch of templates. I think there's 150 of them for $25 for 6 months. I mean, you absolutely cannot go wrong there if you're taking affiliate marketing seriously. And they've got all kinds of verticals, from sweeps to health and beauty to e-commerce, insurance. If they sign up to get a quote, you really can't beat this. And you can customize these templates. You don't have to use exactly what they offer. You can customize them. You can start from scratch. It's unbelievable. I'm so glad I found this. You can go right to the website and get it, or you can get it through my affiliate link in the description. I would appreciate that. But if you don't, you can always go right to the website. But however, this is something that you cannot beat. So we're going to be getting one of these landing pages, which is what I'm getting ready to show you. And the tracking, this one's called Volume. There's plenty of trackers out there on the market to help you track the performance of your campaigns through your affiliate marketing efforts, because you got to know where you're spending money, when you're making money, when you're losing it. Otherwise, if you're not tracking, you're just going to lose. You definitely will be losing money for sure. That's 100%. So you're going to need some tracker, but in this video, I'm going to be using Volume. This is what I personally use on a daily basis for tracking my campaigns. It's in my opinion, and it's definitely one of the best in the market. and then we need an offer, right? So as you can see, yesterday there's the sweepstakes offer I tested. I did get a conversion. I set it kind of late during the day, so it didn't start receiving impressions until like later on. So let's see if I got any. So I got 12 clicks on that for today so far. It's kind of early. So I just started this, but there's a conversion, as you can see. That this offer right here pays out 320, and that's the Sweeps Pal. That's a new offer, right? They enter their email, they sign up, you make $3.20. Pretty cool, right? They have to enter any credit card information, and we get paid. And you got some targeting tips up here. 35 plus converts best. They can enter for a chance to win up to $50,000 a week. So pretty cool sweepstakes offer, right? So this is the offer we're going to use here, and I'm going to get a landing page here, and let's get right to it. So we're going to go to get a sweepstakes offer, right? Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys which one I used for this video to make it a little bit easier. I think it was there it is right here. I just decided to use this one. There's plenty of them. You can test them out yourself. Like I said, you can customize all these. But in this case, I'm going to use this one right here. The one I'm already using for this campaign. So we go ahead and click use. That's how it looks like on a phone. And also on a desktop too. But usually for sweepstakes, you're going to be running on mobile most of the time. See, landing page name, just put, let me put sweepstakes. Fine. Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? And on a phone, it looks the exact same way. It's just on a smaller screen. All right, so what we're going to do is, and this is all going to make sense here in a minute. So basically, this landing page right here, when somebody clicks on our ad, it's going to take them to a page that looks like this. And as soon as they click on continue, it's going to bring them to this offer here. Let's just preview this offer. Okay. All right. So basically, when somebody sees that ad, they click continue. It brings them here. And then when they put their name and email in, checking the box, their email, agree to continue, they fill out their information. Depending on what the information is, they might ask for, it might be a double opt-in in some cases, and they might have to go in their email. But in this case here, they put their email, they go to the next page, and then they add in a few more information, just they know how to contact them if there's a winner. And as long as the information's all accurate, nothing's falsified, we get paid $3.20 minus our marketing efforts. So we, like example, if we spend, let's say, $2 to generate this lead and it pays out $3.20, we get paid $1.20 profit, right? Did I get that right? $2. We spent $2 on ads. This pays out $3.20, $1.20 profit, right? So we do that 100 times a day. That's 100 times $1.20. I believe that's $120. So some offers are no cap too. This doesn't have a daily cap. So if you did this 200 times, just on that basis, right? You can make so much money. And this is just one sweepstakes offer. There's people that are making tons of them, tons of offers and just making bank. So with that being said, we go to the traffic, because now we're going to have to acquire traffic, right? So let's say we want to run, we're not going to run pop traffic, we're going to run push ads here. So going to go to create a campaign, the very first thing. All right, so we would name our campaign. We'll just put Sweepstakes. Okay. And we click on push notifications. That's the type of traffic we're going to be running. And you got classic push, in-page push. Classic push is a traditional web push on mobile and desktop devices. Basically, kind of like I talked about, it's on the on the bottom right-hand corner of their desktop where they get that flash for a second, or if it's on mobile where they get that flash in I believe it's in the top right corner of their phone, and it disappears. It's basically straight to the device. In-page push is when they're on websites and they receive the notification. So you could test them both ways, but classic push, we're just gonna, so I can build this campaign up for you and show you. We're just gonna use classic push here. Target URL. This is where we're gonna put in our tracking link. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show you guys. I might have jumped a little bit too far ahead there. We need to get our tracking link here. So landers. So I'm using a hosting provider. You're probably gonna need some hosting for this, unless you use like a free landing page builder like Google Sites, or if you use GoDaddy or Namecheap or Bluehost. In this case, I use Namecheap for my domain, so I've got hosting there, but that's a whole nother video. So what you would do here, let me get over here really quick. Okay, so this is my own branded domain that I bought on Namecheap, right? So winfreesweeps.com, and then I connected this to my hosting. So it kind of looks like a professional domain, right? Instead of just something like bit.ly, then dot a whole bunch of letters and numbers. Okay, and this is all going to make sense in a minute. So we're going to go to our tracker. We're going to add our landing page in. You would go to create, and you go create the lander, and whatever your landing page name is that you use to sign up for your hosting, I just put the landing page URL here, and in this case, mine is winfreesweeps.com. Okay. And the name, whatever it is, whatever you want it to be, it's just for your records. Sweepstakes. Let's name it Sweepstakes Pal. That's the name of the offer, so we'll just name this, right? And country label, you can go global, United States. Whatever. We're going to be running the United States, so we'll just put the United States. HTTPS. Okay. And once that's done, you come over here, you copy your link. Always make sure you do this. Oh, let me copy here. There we go. You want to make sure that you see that clickable, see where it says in the bottom left, that .click there, that .icu/click. So when you have the campaign URL, when somebody clicks the campaign URL, it's going to take them to the offer when they click continue. So everything is linked there. Okay, so you want to make sure that's your tracking link right there. And we'll have the campaign URL, which that's going to come up here in a minute. But basically, your tracking link is going to help you be able to track conversions. You'll be able to see what city they're from, what state they're from. You can see the person's their IP address, right? You could see the zone ID that generated the conversion. You can see what kind of device that they're on, what time of day, right? And the only way we're going to know that is by tracking. Otherwise, you're just going to be, trying to shoot targets in the dark, and we all know that's not going to work. So, and then the other thing is you're going to want to verify the landing page, make sure it works, and then once it works, your landing page is set up properly. This one's already set up for me, so I don't need to put this in because I already have one set up. I just wanted to show you guys. Now, okay, so this is the one right here. This is the one I'm using. So I'm going to show you guys here. So verify landing page. It says all good, perfect. That was set up. We're good to go. Landing page is all set up correctly. And then we would go to the offer. Once the landing page is created, we go to the offer. There's Sweeps Pal. And so what we would do, we would go over here, but we need to add this offer in the tracker. So we're running it on mobile ads in push notifications. Select a creative, raw link, contextual, whatever matches with what you're doing, whatever you're promoting. Then we'll copy the long link here. This would be blank. So you put the offer URL here. And at the end, this is very important. You have to put and S2 equals click ID. And S2 and just click, and there we go. Once this is finished, what you do is you come down over here and when you take this postback URL right here, and we're going to copy this, we're going to go back into the network. And again, this would be blank right here. You would put URL and the campaign tracking type, and we put our postback URL right here. I never mess with this part here, but you definitely need to make sure you have this. So you see where it says S2, click ID equals S2, and then click ID equals S2. Now the networks can communicate with each other back and forth. This is how you're able to see all of the data across the board for all of your campaigns. You have to make sure that it's like that, at least in Max Bounty. Some other CPA networks, it might be a little bit different in the way that it's laid out, different brackets and so on. But this is how you have to do that for all these offers in Max Bounty. Okay? You definitely want to make sure you're doing it that way. So if you have a volume tracker, you better make sure you're tracking properly. So that's all set up correctly. So we're good to go. And now the next part is creating the campaign. So we go to campaigns and then we would create the campaign. You just hit create, but I'm going to hit edit right now just to show you how I did it. So this is what would come up. Your traffic source is going to be Propeller Ads. Country tag United States. We're running it in the United States. Name, this whatever you want for your records. We're going to go redirect here. Landers and offers. So as you see, the lander that we created, right? Which was win-free sweeps, which was right here. And the offer. So that's going to take them to the offer when they click continue, right? And then we would hit save, and then we would get the campaign URL. So we would click copy, and we're going to go do some testing. So I'm going to go into a new incognito window to test this. So watch what happens here. So we're going to paste this in. And this is what the people are going to be clicking on, right? This is on a desktop, but it's going to look different on a phone. It's going to be a little bit smaller. So it's going to look, much better on a phone because this is designed for a phone. These kind of offers are designed for a phone. I mean, look at how big this looks on a desktop, right? On a phone, it's going to be like exactly the size. And so it's just going to measure up better on a phone. So now, as soon as somebody clicks on that ad, they're actually clicking on the campaign URL. That's our tracking link. That's how we know how to optimize for later on when we collect all the data. What's making us money and what's losing us money, right? We cut off the losers and we focus on the winners, right? Okay, so now when they click continue, they go right. They see our ad. They say you just won, or whatever our ads are saying to the person. We're going to go over and Propeller ads here in a minute and set those up. So when they see the ad flash on their screen, they click it. You've been chosen. Oh, that's interesting. They click. They go to our tracking link, and our ad triggers, right? This is our ad. Special day. You've been selected to win a fantastic prize. Click continue and follow the prompts. So they're curious. They click continue. Okay, and then it's going to bring them to the offer after they click continue. And then there you go. So now, when they put their email address in and they fill out the rest of whatever the requirement is, we get paid $3.20. That's how that works. You don't want to really direct link right to this offer. We want to see exactly like how many people are clicking over from the lander to the offer. So we want to make sure that we're not, the traffic is good quality. It's not really a good idea to test direct linking right to the sweepstakes offer. I know from my experience, it doesn't end well, and you're just going to be wasting a lot of money. You can also collect emails with this kind of stuff too, but with that page I just showed you, it's very fast. It's 95 out of 100 on the Google page loading speed. Very fast, straight to the point. And, we can actually see who's clicking over. And it's really a good pre-sell lander. So they click continue, they go to the page, they fill it out, we get paid. Some people they may not, they may get out of it. That's why we got to test. So that's how that works. So when we go set up the ad, that campaign URL I was telling you guys about, we put right in here. And this right here is what they're going to be. They're not going to see this link. It's going to be in the background. It's going to be disguised in the background. But whenever they do click on, they tap to claim their prize, they're actually clicking on this. And this is how we track. User activity for the push campaign. You can set it on whatever you want. I usually put mine on medium to start. You can do all three. You can do low. It's just based on their activity level. But the high has the best quality. You're just going to be paying a lot more. So it's something you have to play with there. You can split test multiple campaigns too. Countries. We're going to go to the United States. Advertising budget, how much you want to spend per day, how much you want to spend total. I'm just going to go 50 just as an example for this video, right? Platform, be on mobile. We're not going to go to desktop on this. I mean, you can test it, but I just know from my experience, mobile converts much better. And Android. If you're doing classic push, you can only go to Android. But again, you can try the in-app push notifications. It's just that for this video, we're just going to do the classic push. Browser, leave all that. We're going to keep all this wide open. This is very important right here since we're in the U.S. We're only going to go to English. That's it. Interest. You can play with this, but we want to keep it as targeted as we possibly can. So we're going to go to giveaways. People who have opted in to receive notifications of giveaways. So everything is congruent. Men, women, again, you can play with that if you want. I usually leave it open. I've heard a lot of sweepstakes offers, and the network convert better with the older folks. But I've tried to just leave this, and I was not receiving many impressions. It was kind of slow. Well, once I left all this open, the traffic started really coming in. So, but it's up to you. You can play with that. You can play with these options. You can set up a campaign for men that are 18 to 29. You can set up another campaign that are women that's 30 to 49. You can set up a campaign for men and women 30 to 49, however you want to do it, but we're just going to leave this open for now. Collect audience. We're just going to put do not collect for right now. I think it's a little more advanced. Push notifications, auto badge. It's up to you. They just kind of prioritize the best. The best ads, whichever one's working best, whichever creatives are working best. So these are our ads here. This is what people are going to see. Now we're getting in the fun stuff. So we're running push ads. So this is what people are going to see. We can see in the preview and to the right here. So let's say, what does this say? Special day, right? So we'll put as a title, let's say special day. Everything's congruent, right? Special day. Description, we're going to put, let's say, we only have so much room here. So let's just say you come up with your own angles. This is just for this video here. Let's say you have won. You've been selected to win a prize. Or you could just say you've won a. You could put you've been chosen to win a fantastic prize. I'm just kind of giving you guys an idea of what to do. And we need an image here. I'm going to go ahead and get that really quick. All right, so I'm going to drag that in. Okay, we're just going to use this image here. I think they got an icon pack here that you can download where you can get these. I think it's right on the network. But we're going to use this icon here. I'm doing my best to train, guys. I'm doing what I can here. So we're gonna go and use this picture here, and this is our ad, right? This is what they see. Special day. You've been selected to win a prize, and they can click on more. And once they click on that, they are going to our tracking link. Right? Pretty cool. Now, we can make this a little bit better here. Custom text, instead of just saying more, we could put claim, let's just say claim my prize. Right? So they go to click on our ad, it's going to take them over here. They click continue, and then it's going to bring them here. Right? Pretty easy. We're going to use another creative for testing, where we're going to test two of them. You could test, I think you can have like, I don't know exactly how many you can have. I know you can have more than 4 though. They just recommend 4, but we're only going to use 2 right now. Let's say this one right here. You've been selected. some headlines are, might perform better than others. So let's say you've been chosen. Let's see. So that one, the other one we put, you've been selected to win a prize. You just won a. You've won a fantastic reward. Okay? And for the custom text, let's say claim my reward. All right, perfect. So we got this one here and this one here. One of them is like claim my reward, claim my prize. They just have to test. You can test a bunch of these. Now we just take our image, drag it over here, and good. That's it. Oh, and let me see. I think there was a way you could. Oh, that's only for in-app, in push. Okay. I was gonna say there's another way you can make this a little bit better. It looks kind of like you're on a social network. It's much bigger. It's got like a little speech bubble, but you can't do that on the in-app push notifications. Unfortunately, the other one looks really cool. And then that's it. And let's go make sure that we didn't miss anything here. Like I said, guys, I need to do more of these videos. I'm working on getting better at these. But this is pretty much how you set up a push ads campaign on here. So you got, we go in here, push notifications, classic push. There's our tracking link. And again, if you're not tracking, you're not going to make money. You're going to lose money. That's just guaranteed. So you're not going to be, you may get lucky, but in the long term, you're going to end up losing. So be sure to track. So we get with medium for this campaign on the user activity level. Set it to whatever you want in the daily budget and total campaign budget, mobile, Android, English speaking people. Giveaways on the interest. We're leaving this wide open. Do not collect. Again, I think this is a little bit more advanced. We're just going to put do not collect. Highest click through. Okay. We're going to turn this off. I don't particularly like this because let's say out of the two badges, let's say this one has a click through ratio of, let's say 20%, just an example, which means that if it gets shown to 100 people, 20 people click through. That's a very high click through ratio, right? But let's say there's no conversions. This one right here has, let's say, out of 100 people who have clicked on the ad, 2 of them have clicked over, right? That's only 2%. 20% versus 2%. But on the 2%, you got a conversion. You made $3.20. The other one, you haven't made nothing. So what they're going to do is they're going to prioritize and give the 20% a lot more impressions over this one, right? But we don't want to get, see, that's the thing. We want to know where the money is, what's making us money, not necessarily the clicks. I personally don't really care about the clicks. I want to know what is making me money, right? Out of any other stats. I'm not a big, huge stats guy. I want to know what's making money. So I would recommend shutting that off because we can see in the tracker which out of these two, by the creative ID, it shows up in the tracker. We can see exactly which one or which ones aren't making us money and which one's ours. So they're going to be shown equally instead of one over the other. So I would definitely recommend shutting this off. That's what that meant before. I couldn't really understand, like I couldn't remember what that meant, but now I see. And you can create as many of these as you want. I'm just using 2 for this video. And you declare that your campaign meets the quality guidelines. You start campaign and you're up and running. And let the data collect and just let it run. And at the end of the day, you can actually go into your tracker. You can go into your campaign, hit report, and then you got the highlight which one you want to get the stats for, and then hit report, and then you can see all this. You can see, like I said, what city they're in, what connection type, if they were on Wi-Fi, if they were on the 3G network. You can see the hour of day, if there's any money that was made. You can see the mobile carrier. You can see the operating system, what operating system version it was. That's pretty cool. The mobile carrier. This is all the stuff you need to know. It's crazy. And we need to know all that so you know how to optimize for later on. And connection type, browser, zone ID, you can see all that stuff.